Good morning, mathematicians. This is lesson 12. We are thinking about an algorithm that utilizes partial quotients in order to divide. So notice we start off with this prompt that Hans started finding the value of a quotient, and we can see Hans' work here. So the very first thing that we're tasked to do is to write the division expression that is represented in the quotient that Hans is finding. Well, where are we seeing the dividend? The dividend is the number that is inside the division box. So we are looking at 5,400 being divided by the number outside the division box is the divisor. That is 15. That is the division expression that we are finding. Now, Han has not finished his work, but he has begun it. So the next thing that we are to do is to actually complete the algorithm that he began. So let's give ourselves a little bit of space to work. We're going to go ahead and write our 5,400 inside that division box. We're going to put our 15, our divisor, outside, and we're going to think about the very first thing that he did. The very first thing that he did was say, okay, I know that I could get 300 groups of 15 from 5,400. So 300 groups of 15, or 300 times 15, would be 4,500. So that's the first thing that he did. Now he subtracted that to find that he still had 900 left to divide. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put that 900 as a blue value because that is like the dividend that we still have to sort. So this is where Han finished his work, and really this is where we continue it. So we want to ask ourselves, how many groups of 15 can we get from 900? Well, I know that 15 plus 15 would be 30. I know that 15 plus 15, now 4 groups of 15 give me 60. If I do 2 more groups of 15, I have 90. Right? So 6 groups of 15, and let me switch this back to that pinkish color. I'm going to have 15 times 6 because that is going to use up exactly 900 if I add a 6 to the end and make this 15 times 60, right? Because 15 times 6 was 90. I'm going to make it 10 times bigger by making this 60 and add a 0 to the end. Now 900 minus 900 is 0, so we know that there's no remainder. Now where do we need to put this idea of this 60? That really needs to go on top here because we got one group that was a group of 300, right, when we did this subtraction. Then we got 60 when we did this subtraction here. So the question that we need to ask ourselves at this point in the algorithm is, where is our answer? Our answer lies in the 2 partial quotients that we see on top. So we now need to add. We have 300 plus 60, which equals 360. So our answer to this problem that we started in number 1, we said that 5,400 being divided by 15 was what we were answering. We can now make it an equation by writing our answer of 360.